Woof. Diogenes of America again, here with my fourth installment of my original philosophical parable series, Thomas the Trailhound. Journey with us as a silent old man and his hound hike the Appalachian Trail, and we learn about life. The ring of the lost, but not gone. Woof. We padded north, my paws on the narrow tread. The old man's boots steady behind me. The Smokies had been swallowed in a fog and spit us out. Now the trail bent down toward Hot Springs, North Carolina, a place where the Appalachian Trail runs right through Main Street, as if the wild and the town had gently shaken hands and agreed to share custody of the wanderers. The French Broad River whispered low, carrying secrets, and I smelled something off. Not rot, not fresh blood, but the faint tang of iron and salt. Old grief clinging in the air. My ears pricked. That's when the crow came, black as midnight, ragged wings cutting the sky. It croaked once, a sound like laughter, like mourning, and from its claws something dropped, tumbling end over end, and it thudded in the dirt before my nose. A finger, pale, weathered, worn by time, and clinging to still a gold ring that carried the sun, that caught the sun. I pawed at it, snuffling. The old man crouched, eyes narrowing, but lips silent. His hands didn't tremble. He'd seen too much of the world to flinch now. He lifted a finger gently. He turned it, let the light struck the ring, and then he slid it into his coat pocket. We walked on, but I knew this wasn't something you bury and forget. No. This was a breadcrumb left by sorrow, and sorrow begs to be followed. So I led, nose low, tail stiff, pulling us off the ridge and into the crooked streets of Hot Springs, past the brick storefronts, past the inn where tired hikers dropped their packs, through the alleys where cats slink and the smell of fried grease hangs thick. The old man followed without question, boots echoing against the stone. The trail of grief is never straight. It wound through backyards, across a churchyard, where the bell tolled hollow, and then down to the riverbank. And there, on a worn wooden porch overlooking the water, sat an old woman in a rocking chair. Her eyes were on the current, but they weren't seeing the river. They were lost, far away, staring at a man who never came home. I padded closer. On her hand glimmered another ring, worn thin by decades of waiting. The old man stepped forward, slow as dusk, set the finger in her lap. The ring gleamed in the sun. Her hand rose to her mouth. A sound escaped her, half gasp, half sob. She clutched the relic to her chest. Tears carved lines down her cheeks. "He's gone," she whispered. "Though not to us, but not gone." The crow called again, circling above, and then vanished into the trees. The sat on my haunches and howled low. Not mourning, not despair, but remembrance. For what's carried in love does not vanish. The trail keeps it. The earth stores it. Sometimes even a ragged crow delivers it back, long after hope has dimmed. The old man said nothing. He didn't have to. His silence was its own sermon. We left her there, cradling her husband's ring, as though if it were his hand. And as the sun bled down over the hot springs, I thought on what we'd seen. Humans cling to the idea of lost time, lost youth, lost love, lost country. You call it gone, you mourn, you curse the heavens. But listen well, traveler. What's lost is not always gone. It lingers in memory, in tokens, in the tracks left behind. The world doesn't erase, it recycles. You may never see their faces again, but their rings, their echoes, their lessons, they remain. And if a dog may be bold enough to say it plain, stop pretending loss makes you empty. It only makes you different. To love is to keep carrying long after the flesh has faded. Woof. Diogenes out. That's episode 4. I look forward to episode 5 next week. Thank you for any support that I get in this world that we live in. I'm trying to bring a beautiful message on life and lessons that we all need to hear in a very unique way. So if that resonates with you and you respect the Diogenes persona of the dog, like, subscribe, and share. Because remember, that is free and it's not an endorsement. We need to come together now more than ever. Thank you. Many blessings. Diogenes out.